Heyo, I'm Ryan Lagod.
And I'm Craig Tovey.
And welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagod.
And Craig Tovey.
And our very special guest,
Eli Gonzalez.
Hey! Remember, if you like what you see, follow us on Instagram.
Or visit our website,
RyanandCraig.com.
You can watch all of our read-alouds there.
Or send us a message.
You can say anything.
I got something to say.
Eli.
I love the moon.
Okay, yeah. Today's book is Crazy Crab
By Mark C. Evans, illustrated by Steve Page.
Let's start.
Crazy Crab
By Mark C. Evans, illustrated by Steve Page. Steve was not your average hermit crab.
Oh man, Steve looks so cool. He's surfing.
Yeah, and he's so cool with that mobile home on his back.
And he's at the beach and he looks delicious.
What?
Did you say delicious?
He's surfing.
Yeah. Cool.
Steve.
He was #1 in sales of seashells by the seashore. For sale.
If your little nippers had left home and you were looking to downsize, Steve was your crab.
If you felt like you were a sardine living in a can,
Steve was your crab.
If you lived next to a noisy rock lobster that played loud music until the early morning tide,
Steve was your crab. If you need a friend to talk to when you're feeling down, Steve is your crab.
do you want a skateboarding buddy?
Steve is your crab.
do you want a delicious crustacean to eat at dinner tonight? Steve is your crab.
Wait, do you want to eat Steve?
What?
Steve.
Steve.
Steve could sell fried calamari to a squid.
Or a pearl to an oyster. He was that good at his job.
Even though Steve earned a lot of clams, he still struggled to pop out of his shell every morning.
Steve had looked up into the night sky with stars in his eyes.
Oh wow, Steve has his own narrator, a cute little crab.
Man, Steve is so cool.
He is the coolest.
He is so cool, but honestly, he probably would be better hot. Let me tell you something, just get a pot of water, bring it to a boil, throw Steve in there, a little lemon, a little butter, really tenderize him.
Wait, Eli, why do you want to eat Steve?
You want to eat Steve?
Guys, this crab is so cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
This crab is so
cute.
No, it's a cute little
Cute
crab.
crab.
But let's come back to the fact
Yeah.
that you wanted to boil Steve.
You want to eat Steve?
Baby crab do 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 do, baby crab do 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 do,
baby crab do 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 do, baby crab.
boil Steve do 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 do.
No!
What?
Cute! Friends and family laughed at his dreams.
Don't be a crazy crab. You can't be an astronaut. But he never gave up looking out into space.
Then one day, a message arrived in a bottle. A mission to Mars. A volunteer was needed.
So, Steve sent in his application.
To Mars.
Everyone told him they would never send a hermit crab into space. They always send mice. But Steve didn't listen. He trained and studied as hard as he could.
Steve is studying so hard, he's gonna be super smart.
And Steve is training and getting in great shape.
He's getting so fit and tender and mouth-watering.
You want to eat Steve, just admit it. Mouth-watering.
Guys, why are we focusing on this? The page before, there was a message in a bottle from NASA. Is that
Right.
how they're recruiting astronauts? We have bigger fish to fry, bigger crabs to boil. What is going on?
Did you say crabs to boil?
Nope. Mice were sent, but they hijacked the controls and flew the rocket to the moon in search of cheese.
They sent a dog, but on a routine spacewalk, he got off his lead and started chasing meteors.
Next, they sent monkeys, but they went bananas, constantly nitpicking each other.
In the end, it was Steve's thick shell and his determination that allowed him to claw his way to the top.
And go where no crab had gone before, taking his first sideways step on Mars. Oh my gosh, Steve, you did it!
Congrats, Steve, you went to Mars. Did you want to say something about Steve's
Go ahead.
success?
Congratulate him.
Well, I'm happy for you, Steve. I am, but how am I gonna get to Mars to eat Steve?
I knew it.
You do want to eat Steve.
Of course I want to eat Steve. Why would I say he was delicious and mouthwatering if I didn't?
I thought you were a pescatarian.
Yeah.
I'm a pescatarian. They eat seafood. That's one of their main sources of protein.
I did not know that.
And I knew it at one point, but I obviously forgot it.
Well, it's delicious.
Crazy Crab!
By Mark C. Evans, illustrated by Steve Page.